Don't forget to mention a Cura scale in the intro, will you?
I usually do, oddly.
Yeah, that's why I've put it in big capitals, mention a Cura scale.
Funny considering I live and breathe a Cura scale.
Yeah.
I mean, I've even got a tattoo. So hello and welcome to episode 2 of season 2, Junctions and Stuff, the Model Railway podcast. Now we're calling this episode Now and Then, and I'm Richard Watson, and I'm joined by...
I'm Adam Ely from RailStuff.
Look at that. Welcome back, Adam. Have you had a good Christmas?
I don't know, because we're recording this the same day as episode 1.
Oh,
and
keep the vibe. I was about to go down, I'm stuffed, I'm still full from Christmas dinner.
Oh yeah, I'm still full for... Well, yeah. Yeah.
Stuffed.
Am I a bit too late to play along with that now?
Yeah.
Stuffed. I got it, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm all junctioned out.
And of course, the Junctions and Stuff podcast, home of the original slightly dull jokes,
Whoa!
is well and truly sponsored by a Cura scale.
It is, but
we're
hang
very
on.
thankful of that.
Hang on, wind back. What's wrong with my jokes?
Well, I'm about to show you.
Oh, are you? Oh.
In this episode,
Okay.
I have some core, because it's on my terms now.
Stick around, because there will be... I mean, it actually says in the notes, the awful joke time. So if you now deliver a great joke, then that's not in the...
Oh no, it's awful, but...
Okay, that's right.
It's of my sense of humour.
Yeah. Christmas is done.
Christmas is done.
It's done and
As
dusted.
the listeners are listening.
Yeah. And do you know what that means?
It's nearly New Year.
It's nearly New Year, and it is proper modelling season now. No excuses of, I need to get Christmas out of the way. It's proper modelling season.
Absolute full-on modelling season.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because you've broken the illusion of we're actually in Christmas week, we now have to sort of...
sidestep around that a little bit.
So what have you been doing
Well,
over the Christmas holiday that we haven't had yet?
I don't know, because it hasn't happened yet. But what has been going on at New Junction, not over Christmas, but just sort of where's the progress at? Where are you at?
So by the time you're listening to this, you at home will have seen that I have been painting my retaining walls.
Oh, yes.
The home of excitement, New Junction, I tell you what. But I will be moving on, hopefully, to my Heritage Line station platform, which should have arrived by the time you are listening to this. And if not, big shout out to Phil at PGM Models, who does all my large laser cutting.
Yep. I was going to say, is it another Phil creation? But
Absolutely. It's always a Phil creation.
Yeah.
I send him a dodgy picture with a tape measure in there, exactly how you think it is. And he makes me something for the layout as payment.
I was going to say, and then how does he get the reference for the for what he's making?
Well,
for the oh dear, I'm sure there's somebody innocent out there that hasn't caught exactly what we were talking about there. Sorry, we did say bit of blue, didn't we, in the last episode?
Wow,
So,
turning it up. It's Christmas.
it's not. No, Christmas happened already. You forgot.
Oh yeah. Well, it's the season,
It is the season,
and we're on the run up to New Year.
Indeed, we are. Do you do much for New Year?
No, not since kids. I tend to go to bed early.
Yeah. Do you know what? Last year, I think Claire went to bed about 9:30.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, I stayed up mainly because I like to see the fireworks. You know, the London fireworks on telly.
I thought you were going to say you're in Cheadle.
No.
So I can't imagine them putting on a... Do they have an eye they can line with fireworks?
No. Most people are in bed by 6 in Cheadle. It genuinely... I know that I'll drive home shortly. Oh my God, just looking at the time. Yeah, shortly. And the place will be dead. It'll be like nobody exists. It's like there's a curfew at 6 o'clock and it just... That's it after that. So no, New Year will be the same. But no, I'll probably stay up to watch the fireworks. I stayed up last year and I always end up watching whatever musical artist is on
Jules
BBC
Holland.
One.
Shameless plug.
No. Well,
Oh.
See, I go with the BBC One stuff.
Oh.
And a couple of years ago, it was Robbie Williams, which was quite entertaining.
I imagine it'll be Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
No,
'cause she's doing the rounds.
No, it was Sophie Ellis-Bextor last year.
Ah.
And she was superb, to be fair.
Like a bit of Sophie.
Yes. This year, I'm quite disappointed. I've looked it up. It's Ronan Keating.
Ah.
Life is a roller coaster. You just got to ride it. Yeah. Exactly.
The wife's happy.
Oh no, Claire's not. She said she's going to go to bed even earlier this year. Yeah, which I might do the same. Yeah. So yeah, New Year's not really a thing anymore, is it? Unless I was going to say unless you're about 18, but apparently youngsters these days don't drink anymore.
No drinking, no smoking.
No.
It's and no model railways apparently.
No. What kind of a life is that?
Well, miserable.
Although I'm still not drinking.
Yeah, but you're not 18.
No, I did, but I had a Christmas party. Well, I was going to say last week, but it's now several weeks ago, and I'm probably still not drinking. It was, I was a silly boy that night. I had way too much. It was like I was back at uni again, but I don't have the
metabolism of a uni person.
I don't have the system of any kind that I did when I was at uni. So it was. Anyway, we won't go too deep into that. So yeah, so obviously you've painted your retaining walls, and then you're moving on to the heritage platform.
Hopefully.
How are you getting on with the other PJM creation, the flats?
The flat there is good as done.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've finished. I've been properly lazy. So big flats, lots of windows. I've done the front.
Yeah.
And I've left the back currently. And I really need to do the back.
Ah, okay. So when you say they're as good as done, you mean the front looks good?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
But one thing we can talk about, actually, from a visual perspective, is the other half, my other half, has treated me to something for the layout, which is, or she will have done, which is rather nice. It's new curtains for the layout.
Oh, what, for underneath?
Yeah, the legs are covered. And if going by the original New Junction, that is a massive visual step because it just makes it look like I'm tidy and I'm not. But
no,
I was quite chuffed for that.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, maybe when we record the next 2 episodes, maybe I'll come back over to New Junction again. I know that means we'd have to record it late, but that's fine. Because
on a Sunday.
That's possible. I don't have any shows at the moment, so yeah, that kind of works as well. But yeah, I'd love to see where you're up to.
But of the two of us, most people hopefully would possibly be up to date with where I am. It's where you are that's the real mystery.
I'm in a van outside Pride Park Stadium. That's right.
Because when we left episode 1 from the car park, we went to see a strange man in Derby.
We did, and he is a very strange man. Hello, Chris, by the way, and Nick as well, both at TTC. That was, and we didn't ask him. What TTC stood for.
Oh, we didn't do
trucks and something. I don't know.
Trains, trucks, and Chris.
Trains, trucks, and coaches, maybe. I don't know. We thought it'd have the word bus in it. Anyway, what a shop that is.
It's amazing.
I mean, it's small, but it is an Aladdin's cave.
I wouldn't say it's small these days. In terms of range, everything you could ever want.
Not in terms of range. Absolutely, it was huge in terms of range. How they get it into that space. But yeah, no, it was good catching up with Chris. Obviously, we see Chris and Nick on the show circuit quite a lot. So yeah, it was good to have a catch up. But I might have spent a little bit of money, only a little tiny bit.
Which brings me on to my next question, because you bought Engage Track.
I did,
and you don't have an Engage layout.
I don't.
Tell us more.
Well, see where the £100 layout was in the garage. That space is now empty. Has somebody just walked past and seen us?
Yes. It made me slightly embarrassed.
Was it embarrassing?
Yeah.
It was a lady as well, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was,
Yes. Anyway, so
We're still in the van, we should mention, in the rain.
yes, and it's now dark, which means that we've got all the lights turned on inside the van, which now means that people outside can see what we're doing. And what was it you said earlier? We look like we're really bad sports journalists.
Yeah. Or really, really old school police undercover detectives.
Not very undercover with the lights on, and
Subject is moving now.
Should have got donuts. So that space is now completely empty. It's only a 6x2 space, which is quite small, but I want to have a layout. Now there is a potential way to make things work a bit better, and that is that over the other side of the workshop is a spare shelf on a shelving unit, which is 3x2 ish. Between the two of them is my workbench, where I do bits of modelling and airbrushing, and also store
I
crap.
thought you were going to say work then, and really surprised me.
No, that's over the other side. Anyway, what I'm considering is then just running a single track over the workbench to the 3x2 area, which could then like sort of complete the loop over there. I don't know yet, but it might just be a way to give me a bit more kind of what essentially I'm trying to say is I want something that can pretty much run by itself. I personally can't get that excited about a shunting puzzle.
Fair enough.
But also I don't get that excited about a roundy. Well, no.
There's not much left for you, really.
No, let me correct that. I don't get excited by a tiny roundy where you can see the whole thing is a roundy. Your kind of roundy, that's exciting because it's huge and you've got a proper long... I haven't got that space.
Like all modellers, we're chasing length.
So, number one, that's why I'm going N-gauge. But number two, I'm thinking those kind of ideas might give me a way to have a bit more... What's the word you would use? Play value in the 6x2 area. So, I might be able to have something that loops round, that can effectively run by itself if I wanted to just leave it running whilst I'm working.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm all for that.
So, yeah. I mean, the follow-up question then was really, do I go DC or DCC? And I know what your answer to that is.
Always DCC.
My answer is slightly different to that.
Don't do it.
But we're gonna talk about that in another episode. I think the whole DC, DCC, and
It'd be a short episode with a quick answer.
Well, that's why I'm there. That's why I'm then there to challenge you.
Yeah. Be a short challenge.
I'm not going to win, am I? But anyway, so I'm maybe because I've now got the RailStuff like community group on Facebook as well. So
we should have a poll.
A poll, yes. And what I might do is actually sort of draw out the area that I have, and maybe have some pictures of what it looks, and just say, look, any ideas? Because I know that even when I was doing the £100 layout, some of the ideas and things that came through from you folk out there was phenomenal. So and then my next question that I really have to play around with is, part of me wants to model like the 90s, the era where I grew up, and a bit of Network Southeast, a bit of Toothpaste. But one, there's not a lot of that in N-gauge. And two, I also have a hankering for modelling a little bit more modern image around where I live now.
Could you do a rule 1?
Well, I could, yeah. I could. And it may be that I do some kind of fictional blend in some way, shape or form. Be a Rule 1 Plus, if you remember that from Season 1.
Yeah, that's going back.
So yeah, maybe I'll put some stuff out there for some different ideas and see where we land. But yeah,
It
I'm
sounds
building
like
a
you're in
layout.
need of some feedback
I am.
from the good people listening.
I am. But I am going to build a layout. So I've bought some track because I figured one thing I will need is some track. So
Yeah.
I just got a few lengths of N-Gauge Flexi track. I've already got I think 3 lengths at home. Bought another 3 lengths today. Bought some curves as well, just so I've got something to be cracking on with. And then
Have you got any trains yet?
well, I have got one, which is a 158 in East Midlands.
Oh, very nice.
It's a Graham Farish that I picked up off eBay probably 18 months ago. Fairly cheap as well. Just because that was when I had the notion of do something that's more local to where I live now, because even though I don't live in the East Midlands, the trains that are serviced, or the ones that service my local station are EMR, because it's the Crewe to Derby line.
It's the exact model I wish I'd picked up when they were readily available for 00.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I keep missing them, but now of course they've got the Southwest version.
Yes.
But of course everyone's got them around the Midlands. So.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, this is the white, orange, and red and blue.
Yeah, that's the same one. Yeah.
Kind of effort. Obviously, they're now this kind of burgundy, purpley kind of EMR thing, which looks quite smart. But I prefer the old one.
Yes.
I don't know why.
I wonder if it's because it's become familiar.
I think it's colourful.
There is that, yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
You can ask me too, if you like.
I know we've got a discussion point to get on to.
Yeah.
But I've been meaning to ask you this anyway. Just Great British Railways livery. It was everywhere last week, right? And obviously, by the time this comes to
controversy so early on
comes to the public, it'll be several weeks ago. But what did you think?
Right. So,
yes,
I actually quite like it.
Okay.
I would change it slightly. So where you've got the swoosh of the Union Jack colours, I would leave that on the ends, the engines part. They're not both engines, but you know what I mean.
Yep. The top and tail.
That's the one. Thank you very much. You got me out of that hole. And I would leave it sort of as it is currently, just a straight line down the side of the 800s, I think, were the example.
Yeah.
As opposed to a swoosh on every coach.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it'll grow on me. I actually quite like the blue and the red and the white. It's quite nice.
Yep.
But I like a bit of modern image colour, so... And like you say, it could have been burgundy.
We're not just in danger of, we're actually going to 100% agree here.
Whoa.
I really liked it. I agree that I think... I'm not sure necessarily it should have just been a straight line through the rest, but I think it should follow on. So it's a united pattern down, so it doesn't look like it stops and starts with each coach. But I would have liked something that linked together. Like the Virgin stuff used to. But overall, I quite liked it.
Yeah, I like it as well. It's going to prove interesting from a industry perspective because we're going to enter a period of, in theory, train companies nationally which all have exactly the same livery. So in many respects, that might reduce the potential for newer models of modern image because there's not the scope of different liveries. Possibly.
Is it going to push people more into freight, maybe?
Potentially.
Because that's where the variation is going to be.
Yeah.
But is there going to be regional variations? And also the other question is, look, that's it. Like you said, that was an 800. So is that like the in inverted commas? Is that like the intercity livery? Will there be something different for the more sort of regionals? So like, would a 158 going from Crewe to Derby be running in the same livery as a Pendolino down the west coast?
Well, you'd hope so. You'd hope it'd be similar at least. But I suppose because we've not got the different companies running the freight services anymore, they don't need to have different identities.
Yeah.
So different companies could run the same trains, but different parts of the country. They'd have different liveries.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. And obviously, I'm not going to dive into the politics of it because, that's a dangerous place that nobody wants to be on a podcast. There's plenty of politics.
Not a positive podcast, anyway.
There's plenty of politics podcasts out there. But yeah, I liked it. Okay, I'm kind of glad that we agreed on that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. Anyway, we have got a discussion topic.
Oh.
Which is, sorry, I was expecting you to.
You wrote it.
I did, yeah. So you mentioned at the top that this episode is called Now or Then.
Yes.
And that's because the discussion topic is modern image or historical. Or just cheat like you and have both.
Mm.
But if you had to choose modern image or historical, where would you go? But also, just so I can quantify my own question here, where would we put like the 80s and 90s now?
Well, technically they're historical because they're not current.
Yes.
Anything but absolute current isn't historical.
Modern image, you're sort of talking last 10 years maybe?
Well, I know people would say class 37 as modern image, and they're 60 years old.
Yeah. And this is part of the so it's not a simple one or the other question, but
no.
In general, modern image or historical, what would you go for? I think I know the answer. If you had to choose one.
Well, I like modern image. Mm. However, that's the loose category of what is modern image. So I'm sort of modelling in the last 20 years or so. Maybe 10 years is probably fairer, but 10, 15 years.
Which I would say that is modern image.
Yeah. Too current. So I would say modern image for myself. Although I do appreciate a good layout which basically recreates something that wasn't there, that's the only historical record of a railway or a site. Or
Yeah.
Like if you made that Cheadle layout.
Yep. Yeah.
Because didn't Cheadle have a railway at one point?
Yeah, it was end of a branch line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was well remembered.
Yeah. And it's got a interest. So there's a, and I might have said this before, but there was a tunnel that kept collapsing. So at one point they were going to shut the line down. This is sort of turn of the century, and not the recent turn of the century, but the one before that. And then it was taken over by North Staffordshire Railway, I think, and they decided to shut the tunnel down and build a new line that looped around the big hill. But that tunnel then got turned into a colliery. And a lot of it's still there. There's some great pictures that you can find online of people that have gone urban exploring. Not that I recommend that. Especially
on your Flickr are these pictures.
oh yeah, you can see me as an urban explorer.
Well,
you? Jeez. So Cheadle's got a great story for railway, but I'm the same as you. I love a bit of modern image.
Well, we're of that generation.
Do you think it is a generational thing?
Well, I suppose it's model what you know is the most. I would say is the most common thing.
See, the thing is, I really, really enjoy a good Network Southeast layout.
Yeah.
So when I was at the All Sager show in Crewe in November, weirdly, even though it was nowhere near the Southeast, there was, I think, 3 or 4 different Network Southeast layouts there, and they were superb. I loved it because it's nostalgic, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's it. Well, you see, to me, that's no nostalgia at all because I never knew it.
Yes,
being from the Northern Territories.
So, what's nostalgia to you?
It would be Intercities 91s in Swallow. For me. Yeah. Or GNER actually.
Ooh, okay.
Proper livery.
What, the dark blue one with
the red stripe?
I didn't like that.
Oh dear.
Oh, we might have just fallen out.
Wow.
I just found it a bit dull.
But it... Okay.
No, go on.
Okay, I'm going to have to think about this because I I can see a friendship ending over this. This is going to be a new poll on the RailStuff Facebook group.
Yeah. It was okay. I just found it a bit dull. That's all.
Wow. Fine.
Would it make it worse or better if I said I do quite like the GWR green though, like the modern
Worse.
one? Okay.
Yeah.
This football stadium's nice.
Is it?
Yeah, looks nice.
I would argue that the GNR livery on a full train is probably one of the stand-up best liveries ever. That's a standing point. You just stick in your mouth there, was it?
No, I was just struggling to understand that.
Yeah.
It's smart.
Now this is a proper debate for...
It's smart. I'll give it that. But just a bit dull.
Fine.
I don't know what I would have done differently with it, but it's just... And for somebody who likes a bit of colour as well, do you not think the blue's just a bit dark? And the...
I mean, it is, but I think that's half the... Because it adds that sort of executive feel to it. I mean, we're going well off topic now.
Like I say, it's smart, but it's not
classy.
exciting. No.
Fine.
Okay. So this 6...
you know the difference between... Let's take it away from model railways.
Okay.
The difference between the Easy Cruise ship that's bright orange and white compared to, say, the Queen Elizabeth, or Queen Mary, rather. That's the blue ocean liner.
Right.
One is garish, the other one is dark, as you'd put it, but one is...
Agreed.
Sets a different tone to the other.
Yes, yeah.
I would go down that route.
I think cruise ships are very different from trains, though.
Well, that's food for thought.
Or trains are... maybe it's me. Trains are about speed and excitement and getting somewhere, and cruise ships are about old people lounging around going...
Wow, I'd like to see some old people lounging around on an Easy Cruise.
I wouldn't. Yeah. I don't know. I've never been on a cruise. Let's just throw that one out there. So maybe I don't know.
We can only imagine.
Yeah.
Peasants at the dockside.
Yeah. I've stayed in an Easy hotel or two in my life, though.
Bet you have. That's how we met.
It's lovely when you check into an Easy hotel and it's... would you like to upgrade to have windows?
Oh.
It's an extra £10 for windows.
So it's a bit like the Ryanair of hotels.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it might be getting a bit libelous, but...
Yeah. On the subject of Ryanair, and we have gone completely off topic, but that's fine. I saw them described as the Ryanair of trains the other day, which is why I come back to this. But what do you think of a Lumo livery?
Oh, you see, I quite like Lumo. For the opposite reason, as it's bright and standoutish.
Whereas, weirdly, I find that too bright and garish.
Oh.
What is going on?
We're doing full circles. We can't stick to our own arguments in this.
Modern LNER livery on an Azuma.
That's easily the best livery, I think. It's very smart livery.
I really like it.
Yeah.
So, right.
Suits the train.
We found one we've agreed on. But so your favourite livery of all time would be the GNER?
If I had to pick one, although the irony is I don't own anything with GNER on the side, I have mainly LNER.
Yes.
Which is the red and white.
Yeah. See, I would be hard pushed to go for anything apart from Network Southeast as my favourite livery. But if I had to go for something more modern, I'd probably go Virgin, but the newer Virgin, the silver Pendolino and Voyager.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. Not the old red ones.
They're a bit bright, but nice though.
Yeah. Yeah, but okay. So we wafted onto liveries for a bit, but
it's like a journey of discovery as well.
it's a journey of going absolutely nowhere in a car park in Derby.
Well, hopefully the listeners who are listening are doing something more productive, whether it be driving or doing some modelling even.
It's quite nice actually when you speak to people that do listen to the podcast. The amount of people who say that they put it on in the background whilst they're doing some modelling is quite nice. So if you're enjoying some modelling right now, hello and enjoy, and let us know what your favourite livery is, and also whether you would choose modern image or historical.
Yeah. Did you answer that question yourself? You threw it at me and then went on to show yourself up.
No, I didn't actually, and I didn't show myself up. I gave an opinion that you disagreed with.
Yeah. Therefore, it's.
I'm going to carry on. So, I'm modern image. If I'm completely honest, on a model, Steam does nothing for me. Personally.
Wow. You see, I don't think you can get better than Steam.
Well, hang on a minute. You've just chosen modern image.
But in the sense of, not to the point of dismissing Steam.
No. I'm not. No, whoa. Don't
Whoa.
put words in my mouth here. What I'm saying is, it doesn't excite me in model form. In full size form, it is incredible. But the things that make Steam incredible in real life are very, very difficult to replicate in model form. Yes, you can have live Steam or the Steam producing. Yes, you can have DCC sound, but it is not the same as the sight and the smell and the look of a Steam engine, in real life. And that, I think, is why Steam in model form just doesn't float my boat.
Fair enough.
Did I dig myself out of that one?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Just enough.
Whereas, electric, diesel, okay, you lack the sound. I mean, obviously, with DCC, you can have the sound, but, apart from that, you're not really missing anything from the transition between real life and a model form.
Yeah, just wait till Curascale bring out some more big steam engines in model form.
Okay.
Then we'll see some tech.
Okay. Well, I'm ready to see it.
No
I'm
pressure.
ready to see it. Yeah, exactly. You've thrown it out there now. What do you think's easier to shop for though, modern image or historical?
There's probably more model prototypes historically, potentially, because Steam's always been a massive part of the hobby.
Yeah.
As you go back, Steam makes up the most part of Hornby's market, for example. Back when I was in working for the magazine and interviewing Hornby, they used to say that there was something like 75% Steam based and then the rest diesel and electric.
Wow.
If you were to split it. Whether that's still true, I don't know.
I was going to say, do you think that will have shifted?
There's definitely been a shift to more modern image things, as you see with the resurgence of companies such as Curascale, which are our sponsor. But you know what I mean, joking aside. And then, but then I'm going to come full circle now. You get people like Rapido, which specialise in pre-grouping stuff. So
Rapido do real quirky stuff, and fair play to them.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff they do is completely off the wall, but it's great and in beautiful detail and nicely done.
Yeah.
So I think most people are catered for well now. Maybe more of the recent big releases have been a little bit more modern image.
yeah, more I suppose the high profile releases of late.
Yeah.
Definitely that sort of late diesel period.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess you can shop for either. What I would say, though, is some of the kind of line-side accessories and bits and pieces like that, actually historical is often easier to find the detail for. I mean, look at New Junction, how much stuff that you've had to go, okay, there's not really the detail kits that I want out there, so I'm gonna have to go and make my own. Right, I know the likes of West Hill Wagon Works.
I was gonna say I'd normally pester them to make it for me, but
yeah, and obviously they do a lot, and there's plenty of others out there as well. But I think there is more detailing and accessories available for historic.
I think there's more variety nowadays as well with things because there's more tech, there's more things on the line side. So the requirement is much higher, maybe.
Do you know what I really like about selling scenics?
Oh, go on.
It's the same, whether it's historic or modern image. Grass is grass, trees are trees.
Surely back in the day that everything was black and white, so it's just two colours. And
well, that'd be Dawn's speciality, wouldn't it?
with the Lady Killers.
Yeah, I can't remember if it is the Lady Killers that's the monochrome one or not, but she does do a Lady Killers one. But yeah, she's got the monochrome one. I think the monochrome one is the what's the film? The one that's Carnforth Station. I don't know.
You're asking a modern image modeller.
You've got your heritage line,
which is current.
Okay.
Technically, the heritage line is modern image.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Codswallop.
Technically.
Is the era about when the loco was made, though?
Well, if you took the Flying Scotsman,
yeah,
as it was versus as it is now today, it's probably more new engine than it is original.
Doesn't mentioning the Flying Scotsman just cause arguments?
Apparently.
Yeah. The arguments I saw around Greatest Gathering were just madness. But it's quite nice being in Derby again. Because I think the last time I was in Derby was a few weeks ago. We came shopping here, but probably the time before that I was in Derby was for the Greatest Gathering, actually. So,
right. That was a good event. That was.
Oh, it was cracking. I was quite jealous of you being there for the whole thing.
Of course, because you were a tourist.
I was a punter for the day. Yeah. I didn't get my invite from Key to come and trade in there. I told Mike what I thought. I invite you onto my podcast, and you repay me by not inviting me here.
Yeah, we're still not told him yet, but
no, because he's been on my podcast before.
Oh, of course he has. He has. Yes,
so
the other one.
The other one. Yes, which is back. As you might have
absolutely.
Heard,
yeah.
And there's more coming as well. I've got my next couple of guests booked for that, actually. Which is,
anyone exciting?
Yes.
Any clues?
My next one's Welsh. I'll leave it at that.
Oh.
Actually, I don't think he is Welsh. His layout's Welsh. I don't know if is he Welsh? I don't know.
Well, that's question one for the podcast, isn't it?
Are you Welsh? His layout is definitely Welsh, though. So, there we go. What about research? How much research do you do when you're... I guess for like when you've built up Thirsk Station, there's been a lot of research, but let's say you're doing your heritage section. How much research do you do before laying down the track and deciding what to run?
Well, for me, it doesn't. I don't set out to say do research per se in depth, but it seems to sort of creep up on you as you model these things. You think, well, how's this done? So I'll either go and find someone who's in the know to say, where would this signal go, or where would this point go? Which I suppose is handy with my local model shop, Tony's Trains. Shameless plug. He's a fireman / driver on my local heritage line as well.
Of course he is, yeah.
So he's full of great tidbits for building an accurate model railway to a point, as in how it would be in the real world.
Yep.
So where signals would go, where points would be, not facing, etc. But then Thirsk Station was probably the most research I've done on an actual location ever, because I actually visited Thirsk Station and went and took 1,000 photos and videos of the thing, just for my own reference.
Was Thirsk Station where you went and you saw Francis?
No, that was Newark.
You got to tell everyone. You got to tell everyone.
Took my little girl on a train, as was recommended by you, actually, because you took your lad to a mainline station. I think it went up a stop and back a stop.
Yep, we went from Stafford to Wolverhampton.
Yeah, and I thought that was an amazing idea. So as a treat, I took my eldest, who's 4, to Grantham to then go up a stop and back a stop. And it turned into quite a nice day, because we went up on a Class 91, which is great for me. And then while we were waiting for the train back, Sir Nigel Gresley went through on a rail tour.
Oh.
We bumped into Francis Bourgeois, and he said hello to me as I was rushing my 4-year-old to the toilet.
But just to clarify that, he recognised you.
Well, I don't know if he was probably just being polite, but yeah, he did, yeah.
That is a future Grand Tour presenter that recognised you.
Well, don't be too surprised. I mean...
I am.
But no, so it turned out to be quite a good day, and then we went back on an Azuma. So,
you had a peach of a day.
Oh,
and
there was a pair of I think there was a pair of 57s at Newark as well.
Yeah.
Just sat there.
Yeah,
which was nice.
I see. We went obviously West Coast Main Line from Stafford to Wolverhampton, and we went to Wolverhampton on a Voyager, and then from Wolverhampton back to Stafford on, I can't remember, it might have been a 153. It was a little bit less exciting, but the Voyager was quite nice. I quite like the Voyager. They just, look like a Pendolino that's been on a diet.
I'm sure I was told somewhere that they're one of the most reliable trains. I might be completely wrong with that, but I'm sure someone just told me that recently.
Yeah. I mean, I love a Pendolino, don't get me wrong. I think we've discussed this in the last series that, my vision of the Pendolino is it's what the APT finally became. Although I did read that they've turned the tilt off on a lot of them now.
Oh. I wonder why.
I can't remember why. I did see a reason behind it. Or was it the Voyager that have turned... Anyway, there's something's had the tilt turned off.
Oh.
For a reason. I think it was a money-saving reason.
I only discovered recently that Mark IVs on the 91s are angled because they were designed to tilt.
Really?
And I never knew that.
Wow.
And they're one of my favourites.
There you go.
So if you ever come close to one and you look at the sides of them, they're angled.
Ah.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. So, in summary...
Full of boring things like that.
No. Look, I think we are fully allowed to nerd out on a model railway podcast, right?
Well, hopefully.
Yes. If we can't nerd out here, we can't nerd out anywhere. But in summary, modern for you?
Absolutely modern, yeah.
Yeah, modern for me.
Or current.
Yeah. See, I would go modern and maybe back to the 90s.
Good period for it, to be fair.
Yeah. The problem is, and not wanting to get off track too much, off track. But when I grew up in Chelmsford in Essex, the kind of stock that you saw going through there is very difficult to find modelled. The Great Eastern Main Line is not very well modelled.
What used to run through it?
Numbers. Yeah. I've actually got them written down somewhere. But those sort of ones with the bubble faces.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. But also all the way back to slam doors. I mean, when I first started getting on trains, it was all slam doors into Liverpool Street. But there's not a lot that is modelled, especially in N gauge. So that's where that dream may fall apart for me.
Nicely circled back, though.
Indeed.
You've done this before.
I have. One thing that you haven't done before, though, is told an awful joke.
Ooh.
Well, actually, no, I'm sure that you have. But in the context of this podcast, you've not told an awful joke, but you're about to.
Are you ready?
I am absolutely ready.
Okay. I'm going to take a deep breath and clear my throat. So, a pessimist doesn't see a light in the tunnel.
Huh.
An optimist sees a light in the tunnel.
Yeah.
A realist sees a train in the tunnel. The train driver sees 3 idiots standing on the tracks in a tunnel.
Yeah.
There you go.
The punchline?
That was the punchline.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dearie me.
That was good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Marvellous.
That was a chuffing good effort.
Very good. Very good.
I was on the right tracks and everything.
Hey, all the puns and no idea. Yeah. I enjoyed that. It was an interesting chat. And that's probably the first time that we've really come to blows as such on a topic. Yeah. I'm going to get home and Claire will be like, "You're covered in bruises. What's going on?" Oh, we had an argument about GNER liveries again. Yeah, interesting. Well, let us know your thoughts. But I think we're just about there with episode 2.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I don't know why I've gone all high pitched and like,
because you're excited because you get to go home.
Yes. No, I just looked at the time and went, "Oh God, I'm going to be in
Someone's
so
in
much trouble."
trouble.
Yes, yeah. Last time I wasn't in trouble. You know when we were like, "Oh my God, it's midnight already." It was fine.
That was
was really
dedication.
late.
That was.
Yeah, that was really late. But no, this one, I've already extended my stay once. I was told I must be back by 6:15. I've got almost an hour's drive, and it is now 6 o'clock.
Whoa.
It's fine.
So episode 3, I'll be on my own.
Indeed, yes. But no, that was good. Nice to be back on it. So we've recorded the first 2 episodes. We'll now put some time in for another 2 episode recording, but also we've got 2 trips coming up as well. We're not going to reveal the details of those. I mean, one of them I kind of did, but we haven't actually asked.
We have to tell them first, just the main thing.
The other one we have discussed it with them, but they might have forgotten it by now. So and also that one's going to take some planning because it's a bit more of a drive.
Worth it, but yeah,
worth it. Yes. And actually, I might have to speak to Claire about. I might have to combine it with a trip over to see my parents as well because they're over that way. So,
oh right, easy.
Yeah, but I don't know. Anyway.
And we obviously must say a big thank you to our sponsor, Curascale, who greatly support this podcast and encourage it.
They do indeed. And do you know what I will say on that very, very quickly before we close out is anyone who thinks that we're just getting a sponsorship from a Curascale because Richard works there, actually it's not that case. A Curascale quite like this podcast and what we're doing and wanted to support it. So thank you very much.
Oh, I mean, I don't care about how I now feel because you've just done it. I thought it was because they support what I do, but no.
No.
Apparently not.
No, they liked it because it wasn't just you.
We should also say a big thank you to you at home for listening as ever, and hopefully you'll have a very happy new year.
Indeed,
because
yes, happy new year.
New year for everyone at home.
Enjoy Ronan Keating on BBC One.
And the fireworks in Cheadle.
Indeed.
The Cheadle Eye.
The Cheadle Eye. Yes, indeed. Yep. Life is a roller coaster. You just got to ride it. Let's wrap it up there, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you in episode 3 in a brand new year.
Indeed. Speak to you then.